Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm working on a garden space that I have neglected and I need to get it done because it is June 1st and, well, I don't have much time left before it gets too hot to plant anything. So let me show you the garden space. So you might recognize this garden from last year. I did kind of like a mini makeover where I added these lamb's ear, which are taking beautifully to this spot. They're huge. I did actually divide a little piece off of one so it is growing because I thought it would be nice to have the drift continue a little bit. This is such a nice foliage. I love it so much. So as you can see, I still have some daffodils that need cleaned up, but the perennials for the most part are coming back. This is the lavender that I transferred or transplanted from over by the gazebo. I have some sedum, a grass, a little Henry sweet spire. There is a hydrangea back here, which is not doing too well. And then I have some black-eyed Susan. I got red coneflowers there. There's a little drift of denim and lace Russian sage. And then a mini forsythia bush. There's a Russian sage here, which is a different variety. I have one stalk coming up there, so I'm probably going to end up removing that. These were some daisies. And then somewhere in here I had a sea holly, I think right there. That did not come back. So I have some space to fill in, but I need to give you a backed up look at this. So there's a lot of green, except for my red Gatorade. So I need to explain something. This area, for the most part over here, is going to stay the same, but this over here, as you can see, I'm putting in a building where that gravel pad is. So eventually this is going to be a flower bed too, and then it's going to swoop probably from that daffodil back and go that way. So I don't want to plant too many permanent things over here just in case I have to move them. So I do have some annuals. I will focus more on the perennials over on this side, I think. So let me show you what I have to balance out all this green. So I have a couple more of the cherry truffles heucheras. I figured that would be a nice accent. And then as far as annual color goes, I got a couple of these truffula pink gomphrenias. They get 22 to 28 inches tall, and from what I've heard, there's a lot of blooms on here, so I figured this pink color would be nice over here. Also, they get pretty big. So I only need a couple of those. And then just to kind of tie in this flower bed with the rest of the yard, I have a couple more of these ruby slipper coleus. I thought that they went really well with this heuchera. I love that. I love red foliage, so definitely going to be using those. And then there's a little spot right here in front of the lamb's ear where it didn't fill in. So I just had one more of these Supertunia Bordeaux's left, so I'm just going to tuck that in and let it do its thing. So let me place the plants and then I will show you what I came up with. Okay, so here's what I got. So back here, I put a couple of the cherry truffles. Like I said, I'm focusing on the perennials on this side. Then I just placed that Supertunia Bordeaux there. I think it's going to fill in nicely, even if it goes under a little bit. That would be nice. Then I put the two gomphrena back there because these get really high anyway. So I kind of want something to balance this. I might push this one over a little bit just so it's kind of like by the owl. And then I put the coleus right here. There's a lot of clearance between that and the shrub. This is a hyacinth that I need to cut back. And then I left a little bit of space for the hydrangea. Like I said, it's probably not going to get massive this year, so. And then I left this spot blank because this is actually a ground cover daisy. So, I don't know. I might find something to pop in there because it's kind of blank there. But like I said, I don't know where this flower bed is really going to evolve, since it will be coming from about right there and swooping down, and then from about there and going back. So now I'm just going to get planting. Okay, so it's all finished, so let me just give you a little tour. So there is the Super Bordeaux, the 2 cherry truffles heucheras, and then I snuck another plant in here. This is a Beyond Midnight Penstemon, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll put it in the description. But I see I have some coneflowers growing. That's exciting. There's the gomphrena. And then there are the 2 coleus. So I think this is going to be nice when it all gets filled in. Okay, so it's actually the next day and I got it all mulched, and oh boy, does that bring out the plants. So this area is finished. Now let me move on to the next area. Okay, so I'm in front of the gazebo and I need to do something different on the corners here. So as you can see, I've been playing around with some ideas. This is a Pink Diamonds Dicentra. Love that. But look, I have these Hydrangea here and there's a lot of winter kill on them. I don't know, they don't look that good. That's not a good first impression. And then over here I have some it's called Anna's Magic Ball arbovitas, and these 2 look awful. These 2 are a little bit on the better side of things. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to dig up this Hydrangea as well, which this one looks a little bit better, so I might put it in that garden that we were just in. So I just want to have the 2 corners with the Anna's Magic Ball. As you can see, you can kind of see my idea. I wanted to have like a hedge of them, but I don't know. I think it's going to be nice actually to not have anything filling up this space. So I'm going to get the Hydrangeas out and transplant these Anna's Magic Balls. All right, let's get going. Okay, I like that a lot better. I just think it's going to be a nice little end cap on the corner here. I love the look. Ignore the dead ones. Yeah, I needed this blank space here. So I think what I'm going to do is pot up these other 2 because I do see there is a little bit of green growth on this one. So maybe I'll just like see what they do. I don't know. If I lose them, I lose them. It's not a big deal. But I love how this looks, because here's the thing. This is kind of like cottage garden-ish. So when this grows, it's going to be a big sphere right here. So I think that this is going to add some nice structure to everything that's going on here, because as you can see, it's a little bit wild. Although I do need to go through and take out these daffodil leaves. The Wizard of Oz Veronica is almost about to bloom, so that's exciting. Oh, and then let me give you a update on the water fountain area, because I did add a couple plants in there. So as you know, I added the 5 Supertunia Vista. I forget what these are called. I'll put it in the description. But anyway, I added 5 of them, but then I went back through and added 5 more. So I really love this. I think it's unnecessary because these will get huge, but look at these delphiniums. Oh, these are called dark blue and white. Clever name. But they are a dwarf version, so this is pretty much all the taller that they're going to get. And look at it with the iris and the black smoke bush. So coneflowers are still like making their way through. I love how this looks. And then I recently just added some ferns back here. I was going to do a video on them, but when they showed up in the mail, they were a disaster. These are called crested surf ferns. So I have one there, one there, one there, and one there. Look at these poor plants. Oh my gosh, I did get a refund, but oh, they're just like mangled. Oh, but aren't they beautiful? The foliage. Let's like get a close up so you don't have to look at the disaster. Look at that. These are all broke. Ugh. Oh well. So, and then I love this view back here. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I do have one more plant that I want to put in this gap. Whoops, Pinky Winky Hydrangea tree's doing well. I do have a plant that I want to put in this gap, but I need to find a home for these black-eyed Susans first because they are going nuts right now. Then a little update on the garden back here. It is filling in well. I got a couple more hostas. Thinking about rehoming or digging up and putting these Stormcloud Amstonias somewhere else because I knew they were going to get big, but it's just kind of thrown off the levels right now. The roses are about to bloom. I noticed that there are buds ready to open. And I was a little bit scared because this rose did okay through the winter. This one got pummeled by snow, like it was flat. You can kind of see where the dense canopy is and then where all the new growth is, but they are pretty balanced. I'm excited for that. Oh, I love the all gold forest grass. And then the honeysuckle, it's starting to open too. Oh, this is so exciting. This smells so good. This is called Sensation Honeysuckle. And my plan is for it to just keep growing. This is a 9-foot trellis, so it will just get to the top there and then, I don't know, do something. And the tough stuff, hydrangea. Oh, this plant's a disaster. I'm gonna give it another year and see how it goes, but oh, I don't know. It's not very tough. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to clean these up. This is going to get cut back a lot. This one is not so bad, but I think what I'm going to do is just cut them back and plant them up in pots, and then I'll find something to do with them. Like I said, I am going to do the same with these, but that was my projects for the day. I'm very excited on how all these areas are turning out. Oh, you can see the lupins back there blooming. Doesn't that look good with the delphiniums? How exciting. It's officially summer. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.